So, yeah. Is it ready?
I don't know. Is this thing?
I'm excited to watch that later.
There's no light on the other side, so I guess.
Okay, so I personally believe a hero is someone who is long-suffering and has a lot of trust, especially in the Lord, and especially not in this world. And so I'm going to talk today about Brother Andrew, or otherwise known as Vanderbilt. He was born in the Netherlands on May 11th, 1925. He, like us, or some of us, I presume some of you are like me, he was very rebellious as a kid. And he has a story in one of his books talking about sitting in the back of a church pew and just feeling like this was the stupidest thing ever, just to be sitting in this church pew listening to some old guy drone on and on. And so, which is amazing considering what he does later in life. He's the founder of a ministry called Open Doors, and Open Doors sends Bibles to other countries that obviously don't have them or need them. And so in his first book, God's Smuggler, it starts as an autobiography, but it sheds light on his mission smuggling Bibles through the Iron Curtain. And throughout this book, he's very trusting. And the main theme of this book is called The Royal Way. And the Royal Way isn't simply just living on a higher standard than other people. It's trusting in God and believing that He isn't going to do something halfway or slack off on something. God is going to do something well. And this is displayed through the book. He was smuggling Bibles through the Iron Curtain, about 30 to 40, somewhere around there. And it was in his trunk. And while he was crossing the border into Russia, he was just praying to God and asking for complete trust, which is honestly amazing because I can't trust God with this speech, let alone smuggling Bibles where my life is on the line. And so he just kept praying, and somehow they completely missed, like, this half a table worth of Bibles, which is baffling to me. And then in his second book, The Light Force, he talks about working in the Middle East and helping with the ministering to the underground church and trying to convert Muslims, which, especially in the light of today's events, are amazing and something I would definitely aspire to do. And then finally, in his book, The Calling, he simply sheds light on the Christian walk and how we should be living as Christians and how we should pursue Christ. And so I believe Brother Andrew is especially a hero to me. I read his first book, God's Smuggler, when I was around, I think, 13. And it was just very helpful, and his book reads like an epic or a fantasy, so I definitely recommend reading it, especially if you guys don't like reading nonfiction. So definitely recommend that, and yeah, Brother Andrew is a hero of mine, yes.